Hello, hello, guys. It is Davison. Welcome to Davison Hanging Out with Y'all. I said I would come back. It took me a few minutes because I had to update a few things. I have new premium followers on my private Snapchat, which is super exciting. I'm getting closer and closer to reaching my goals, which is great. I need to reach some of my big view goals on YouTube, and YouTube's been kind of crazy lately. Like my main channel, all the views are down. As of like the last couple of days, the system seems to be pushing views lower and lower. But sometimes it does that and then it rebounds. I don't know. I hope it's not a new trend. Thank you for saying I'm still pretty. Now I'm like sensitive. I'm being self-conscious. I like the shirt. Like this is my lucky shirt. I feel like I've worn this in like my shower videos, and I just feel like it's such a flattering color. Like it makes me look younger because it's pastels and whatnot. I mean, I'm wearing double tie-dye, dark tie-dye over the light tie-dye. Hello, Rasparagoo. Hello, Steven. Hello, Danny. What's up? So my friend Jonathan is coming over. Hello, Steppy. Hi, Angel. Yeah, my friend Jonathan's coming over. Don't get too angry at YouTube like that other crazy lady. No, I am not violent. I might get really upset. I might cry, might yell. I might swear at people at my worst, like my worst. But I am not someone that would be that vengeful. I mean, I think that woman was definitely disturbed. She had a lot of unusual interests, even the way her face never moved properly. Like, I'm not like that. Look at how emotional I am. I would never be capable of such a thing. I know you were joking, but other people have been like, as soon as they found out that she was mad about monetization, they're like, Jason, you've been mad a lot. Be careful. You don't want YouTube thinking the worst. So I was like, I hope that by now they can analyze my shit and realize I have too much to live for. I've got a kid. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. I'm funny. Never say never. That is the worst thing you could possibly say, Big Bub, and that is a lie. There are some things you can say never about. I'm gonna flat out disagree with you on that. Um, that's completely stupid to say that there are some things that you can't say complete absolute no's to. I will never become a prostitute. I will never have sex for money. I will never make porn, like actual sexual touching porn. I know my boundaries. So like the never is very clear. I will never randomly hurt people. Like, so I think, or even if I was very frustrated with an institution, why the hell would I do such a terrible thing? I mean, so your boundaries are that fluid. Is that what I'm learning from this? That you believe that there's no such thing as never? Because I believe absolutely that there is such thing as never. What does everybody else think? If someone's trying to hurt your son, that is not, but wait, that has nothing to do with getting mad at YouTube. We were talking about YouTube and getting mad at corporations or going postal at your job, not about me defending my son. That is totally, oh, okay. Well, no, that's a different story. Of course I would defend myself. I would also defend myself should something terrible happen to me, and I wouldn't be very nice. I would go fucking crazy. But I hope my life never comes to that. And I will avoid every situation in which that could transpire to the best of my powers. And my first goal in any bad situation that's really fucking sketchy is to get the fuck out of there. I run. So, but I don't want to think about that because that's pretty fucking disturbing, to be perfectly honest. Professor Snuggles said, my boundaries are how much money are we talking about? Very funny. Well, a lot of people say that, but I can't be bought. I can't be bought to force me to stay in an office. I can't be bought to be intimate with me. You can't buy my love. You look at the way I deal with the adpocalypse. I'm still a little like, even though I've compromised a bit, I'm still producing what I want to produce. So I'm a little uncompromising in certain ways. Steppy said, I can imagine you'd go ape shit. You'd be scary. I would be. And I'm not lying. Of course I'd be scary. Because I was taught that sometimes it's okay to not be nice. I'm not one of those women that was raised to like not have a loud voice, not speak your mind, not defend yourself, not stand up for yourself, not have an opinion. I was taught to be kick ass. So if it necessitates me kicking ass, I will kick ass. But however, I am smart. I am also fearful of hurting myself. So I would rather remove myself from bad situations and block out bad influences than escalate. And I know if something's escalating, I try my best to back off. So, Steppy says, I have the same air about you like my missus. She's nice and pie, but get on her wrong side. Holy shit. Mustang says, good for you for not being able to be bought. That's a good trait among strong people. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Again, it's just like I know what I'm comfortable with and I know what my limits are. And I feel like certain things bring darkness into your life. So I think I told you guys the story before about like some guy who wanted me to be a fin dom, and unwittingly he tried to like give me money, send me money, which I refunded. I was like, and basically what a fin dom is you yell at and humiliate and order men to send you money. And I mean, a lot of the guys that I've told this story to are like, take the money. Take the money. He wants to give you all his money. I'm like, no, there's a price. No, there's no such thing as free money. I don't want to drain this guy's bank account. Sure, maybe he just wants me to demand his money now, but what's going to happen in a year from now? What's going to happen if he becomes resentful? I was like, forget this. I can't be bought. I don't care if this is a rich weirdo. I'm not engaging in this. And I hit the refund button. It's not femdom, findom, fin. Femdom is different than fin. Fin, F-I-N, is financial domination. And by the way, YouTube, we're just discussing this. This is not what's transpiring. Financial domination, not femdom. Femdom is, yeah, like that. But no, financial is surely about money. Yeah, exactly. Not a lot of people have heard about it because it's kind of like a rare thing. And the guys kind of get the same rush when someone drains their bank account as like a gambler gets when they make a big bet. And then it's kind of somehow mixed with finding it erotic. It's very odd. You'd be game here. I'd be game with that. With which one? Am I allowed to talk about this? I don't even know what I'm allowed to talk about anymore. What's allowable on YouTube? Oh, no. Okay, fine. If you support me on Patreon, that's all I'll say. I mean, I'm not playing that game. Okay, yeah. If she was giving me money to make her financially less equal. Nobody wants to turn down money. Let's just put it that way, because we know that it buys us security and stability and what we need, resources. So if it doesn't come without, like I said before, too many bad demands or catches, then people will go for it or will want it. Yeah, I've got my fries, donuts, and hamburgers, PJs, fries before guys. I've worn these in a photo shoot several times. There's a new photo of me wearing these out on my Instagram. Chickadon, wait, hold on. Big Bub says, people change as they get older. Sometimes they change in ways they didn't think possible. Okay, that's true. So where are we going with this, Big Bub? How does this tie into the topics that we covered? Because I'm afraid of covering certain topics, even though I would gladly discuss them. I feel like the thought police are always watching whenever I go live. Gosh darn thought police. Fries before guys and curls before girls. I like both of those. I want to wear a shirt that says curls before girls. Yeah, well, Big Bub, you're always arguing for this like gray zone of things. I can't get on board with you sometimes because I think most of us have core values and certain things are non-negotiable. Yes, you can get into shit as you get older. Absolutely. Your tastes definitely changed. Mine have. I'm more confident, I think. I'm more emotionally stable than I was when I was younger, for sure. Like I'm happier. I feel like despite the challenges of the last couple of years, I'm a lot happier than I was when I was younger because my expectations, I believe, are different from life. You know, I just want to be able to do a great job at my job, socialize with cool people like you, have nice food, exercise, and make sure my son is well. And that's it, you know? And that's like So I did change versus in the past. I guess I felt like I was always hungry, always wanting, always curious, always aiming for some far reaching goal, never thinking that, I had any control as to how I would get there, not knowing what my skills were. I mean, I feel like I've resolved a lot of those like identity things now. So for sure, people change their opinions as they age. Forever Trendy says you're kind of weird in my opinion. How am I weird? How am I weird? What's weird about me? I'm smart. Maybe I think that people find that intimidating. I don't know how unusually smart I am. All I know is my brother is a genius. I don't think I'm a genius, but I think that I'm unusually smart. And so I don't see things the same way other people do. So I got to rein it in. So Steppy said, see, with money in relationships, I have so many friends that are uncomfortable with them earning less than their Mrs. Man. Yeah, I've never really faced that. Actually, my last relationship, the good thing was we never, although he was sometimes, we never really argued about money, but we never really fused money either. I always paid for things. Like I love to be able to pay and support everyone. However, there was a point when I was earning a little less when I was younger where he was covering the rent and then I would pay for like everything else, like groceries and all that other stuff. But I liked that it wasn't like he's like, okay, here's the cell phone bill, 50-50. Like I could never be in a relationship where my man sits me down as like, okay, let's split this up 50-50, because I'd feel like, don't we just take care of each other? Like if I make more money one month, I buy us fucking treats. If you make more money one month, you buy us treats. Like, does it have to be this like ledger? But I mean, I'm open with money. Like I don't have very many complexes about it. I know some people are unlucky and they do. I don't know why I ended up this way. But I don't fear money. I don't fear investing. I have always been comfortable with being an entrepreneur, never being fully financially sure how much money was coming in, but feeling that I was capable of always bringing in more. And I don't see any problem with just like flat out discussing the financial realities with your partner in a very direct and open way. Okay, so Forever Trendy says, I looked at your Instagram and your pics are kind of weird. Well, see, you have to understand that sometimes I'm riffing on memes and sometimes they're artistic. I'm not a typical, I suppose, model girl that just like does these superficial, empty, oh, look at how fucking pretty I am photos. And like, maybe it would do me better to play the standard model game. And that kind of makes me an outlier because I have the ability to do what those other Instagram bikini chicks do, but I don't do it in the same way as them. I mean, to a certain degree, that means that I have a voice and I'm somewhat different, but then I guess sometimes it's a disadvantage because people just want the simple, beautiful, polished things. So my imagery, there's always context to it. I think that's why you think it's weird. And the context might just be internet fuckery, for lack of a better term. Do a meme review. I know I was about to do a meme review, Mr. Field, for the if you can't love me at my X, you don't deserve me at my Y. I just haven't sat down to like pull all the images together. I started to screen cap them on my phone to do a freak or flake, because if you can't handle me at my X, you don't deserve me at my Y, or love me or whatever. That's like the huge meme on Twitter this week, and a lot of people have done a lot of brilliant things. It's just me sitting down to like do it and then edit the music to it. It could only take me maybe 2 hours to do. I just haven't. You've seen how much I've been doing, right? I've gone live several times. I'm updating my personal private Snapchat. I'm attending to Patreon, which there's been some like they fucked up with the way the money was transferred, so I have to resolve that. I've been communicating with my cameraman because he's making a flash reel. So anyhow, there's a lot of things that I've had to attend to. Professor Snuggles said, I'm smirked. I'm smirked too. Hold on. I'm just reading what you guys are saying. So Jigadon says, I feel the same. I have young kids and I feel like I'm changing so much as they're getting older. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and your role as a parent has to change as they age. You know, you go from being like telling them don't eat the toilet paper to like helping them pick out what classes they're going to take or what extracurricular activities to do. And informing them about relationships and allowing them to have relationships. Yeah, it's crazy. So Steppy said, but I'm not thinking the same with the other half. We do what we, wait, sorry. Big Bub says, I said you were weird one time and you denied it, but you called your own self weird when you were talking about the Patrice Wilson guy. But you said I was weird in like a mean way, Big Bub, because you can be mean sometimes. You're mean and you're argumentative and belligerent. Sorry, Big Bob. I hate to break it to you, Bob. Just a minute. I need my lip balm. My lips are dry. Where's my stupid lip balm? I'll use this stupid one. Forever Trendy. Are you a girl? Are you still here? Did you go away? I saw I lost a couple people, so. Just a minute. It's not a truth, Big Bob. I'm handsome. Thank you for saying I'm handsome. You're handsome too. Well, what? It's either one or the other. You can't be both unusual and attractive. I'm just pulling your leg. I guess people want, there are certain people that just want the conventional all the time. I don't have conventional sensibilities. I wish I did. I try sometimes to force myself more on the conventional path. I just don't think it's ever going to fully occur. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I don't know where to take this conversation. So Jigadon says, how do you compromise with a partner who gets very anxious not knowing how much you'll get from month to month while me being entrepreneurial self-employed? You can't. You just have to, the reality is that they just have to trust that you're going to make ends meet, and they can look at your history of like you save more when you make more, and when you make less, you have your savings. As long as you're generating revenue and you can show them a track history of that, they can't object to your line of work. And if they do fundamentally, then maybe they're not the right partner for you. Does that make sense? Hold on a second, just a minute. I need to get something else. Sorry, guys. I've been kind of going crazy on my main channel too, because YouTube keeps changing shit, and I'm like terrified that I don't know, that they're going to take away all my views. But again, like I told you, these things go up and down, and it's doing something weird right now. I don't know where it's going to adjust, but I am uploading more and more content because I just want to break through. And yes, I still have those premium videos that I shot that haven't been released. So I have to remind myself of that. I've already forgotten about them because I'm so used to shooting and forgetting, but those are coming out and those are very high quality. So hopefully that'll do some good stuff. Steppy says it's completely down to having at least one stable income to at worst cover the essentials. Or not. You can get away, like if you live frugally, you can get away with not making a lot of money. Like I live luckily, now I feel like I'm lucky. I live in an apartment where the rent is very reasonable. I could live in a bigger place. I could live in a more attractive place. But because I know that this is, this isn't eating away at my savings, I stay here and I make it as comfortable as I can. Will I stay here forever? Probably not, but it's a frugal choice that I made. It's a budgetary choice. And like, I don't own a car. So when you don't own a car, that eliminates a whole chunk of like your expenses. And I can take transit. I also don't live very far from grocery stores. You can order shit now. Like there's so many services online where they send stuff to you that you don't need to have a car to get it. I also just don't spend money on stupid shit. I know other people do, but like I don't acquire little knickknacks or, video games all the time. I don't have a Netflix subscription. And that's how I manage with kind of unstable income. I mean, the thing that changed my life so far has been that I do uncensored content that I've either charged rental fees for or charged fees for access to. And it's just astounding how many people are investing in that. Will that last forever? Probably not, right? There's probably an upper limit to like how long I'll be appealing. I mean, maybe people will become emotionally attached to me. I hope so. But I'm trying to make the money while I can and then have my nest egg for later. And also make sure every week I buy into the stock market, especially with stocks that generate dividends. So you can, you don't always need to have a stable job. I mean, I'm saying this too, though. I do live in Canada. So no matter what, I have health insurance. So maybe it's a little different in the States. Also, school here is so much cheaper. So I don't have student debt. I mean, I graduated university 20 years ago. So, I mean, that's a very long time ago. But yeah, I mean, as much as I like making money, I love it. I'm not that materialistic. So that allows me to be comfortable with a variable income. Is starting a band an entrepreneurial venture? Yes. And you better fucking be great at marketing, because 70% of your success is going to be marketing. You better look in a way that matches the way you sound. You better be very active on social media. You better be very selective and high quality about the tracks that you release. I'd say being in a band is very similar to what I do. So Steppy says it's hard with 2 cars and high rent and 3 kids to support. Well, there you go. That's what it is. Like back to what I said is like, I guess because I only have 1 kid and he's older, I don't have a car. That's why it works for me. So maybe you're right, for you it wouldn't work. And it depends on your skill set. Steppy said in Scotland we have free education, free healthcare. So we do have that. Yeah. I feel sorry for the Americans that don't, though Americans do sometimes have access to superior care and quicker care than we do in Canada. Oh man, my throat is bothering me. Are we at an hour? No, we're only at 20 minutes. I think I'm getting hungry. I'm like, what did I eat today? I didn't eat a cupcake or a donut. I had an energy drink. I had a vegan box. There's this new place in Montreal called Copper Branch, and I ordered from it. Apparently it's a franchise. There are Copper Branches, kind of like Chipotle's all over the world. It wants to be the next Chipotle, the vegan Chipotle, but it kind of irritated my stomach, so I haven't eaten anything since then. So I guess I haven't eaten in like, oh man, okay, wait, 8 hours. I'm like, why am I hungry? Oh shit, I haven't eaten in 8 hours. I also should see how many steps I did today. America has guns. Yeah, well, that's a problem. Okay, hold on. How many steps? Just a minute. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm boring you with my steps. I'm just curious how many calories I've burnt today. I know even shooting photos, guys, burns calories. Like I was sitting, this is how I was shooting my photos for Instagram earlier. Okay, so the camera was here. I was here. Can you still see me even? Yes, we can. I was here, and I'd have to go bloop, and then I have to scoop my butt back and do this, and then like hope I was covering my chest the right way, and then I go bloop, so my butt actually hurts, and that was a workout because I probably shot it like this is probably like doing sit-ups. Hello, 9UW member. So we're going back to my steps. Did you guys like my stupid video where I told everyone to give me thumbs up? Some people were very mad and unsubscribed. I say goodbye to those people. They don't have a good sense of humor. And they don't understand my rationale, which is trying to shake the YouTube branch to get the system to like spit out more of my videos. That's the YouTube branch. Well, there's no complete free speech in Canada either, because we also have hate speech laws. Count Dankula. Oh, yeah. So wait, did he get sentencing yet? Like, was he sentenced? I really hope he doesn't get jail, because that's fucking ridiculous. I mean, his video was offensive, but like, homeboy did not deserve anything more, in my opinion, than to be fined and maybe, although this seems even excessive, 21 days, like, some really short, annoying jail term that won't impact his life, but will annoy him. Maybe, but even that, I would not have said. I would have fined the guy. I think that he deserved to have his video taken down on YouTube. But even then, that's kind of like debatable. But it's because a Jewish defamation league went after him, and they had ins with the judge. So it's kind of a bit of a corrupt judgment. And it wasn't hate speech. It was just offensive humor. I feel for the guy. And I hope he started a GoFundMe so that no matter what, he has like a large amount of money to make up for all of this like unfair bullshit that he's gone through. Forever Trendy says, can you do a remake of the famous John Lennon Yoko Ono photo by Annie Leibovitz, the one in which Lennon is naked? Let me look. I actually was thinking about them when I was in the park the other day. Funny you mentioned that. My instinct is to say yes. I'm going to look that up. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I can't show it on camera because I think that I'll get in trouble for that. I don't want to get in trouble on this channel. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Well, I need a guy to do that with. I guess I could do it with a girl. Yeah, that'd be cool. I for sure would love to remake that photo. I forgot about that photo. For sure. I'd totally do that. I'd absolutely be down for that. I just have to find someone to do it with. Hello, John. So yeah, a lot of people left Mustang. Like, I thought it was funny and it was fully improvised, and someone's like, this isn't even creative. I'm okay, you go live and improvise a monologue based on your thumb. Get back to me. Let's see if you're capable, honey. And what's it to you? It's 1 minute of bullshit. I've seen 4,000 years of bullshit on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. Oh, your depression is kicking the shit out of you. How so? Hey, Alden. Whenever you show up, I'm always like, it's Alden time. Hello, Alden time. Yeah, Forever Trendy. Thank you for that suggestion. I'm good at remaking photos, so I'll gladly do that. Oh, that doesn't make me feel so great, Mr. Feel. That makes me feel bad. Well, that's an iconic photo. That sucks. I forgot about that. Actually, I believe I did read that once, that he was abusive. Oh, now I'm feeling low. Speaking of depression kicking one's ass, that made me feel not so great. Okay. Bye, Steppy. Love to you, Steppy. Okay, so while a lot of love people are massive assholes, you're preaching to the choir, boy. You're preaching to the choir. Just because people look great on the outside does not mean they are great on the inside. Just because people are really charming on their YouTube channel does not mean that they're not a manipulative psycho. I hope I am excluded from that. My guilty paranoid conscience is like, I hope you don't think that about me. But I mean, that said, nobody's fucking perfect. Everybody has their strengths and everybody has their weaknesses. Everyone has their good days, their bad days. I don't know, look at all the sexual demons in the closet of a lot of, powerful men in Hollywood. I mean, that answers that question. And I'm sure there's melodramas with women as well. So I don't know. Sometimes I think that you can appreciate the art and go, but this artist was a massive asshole. You don't need to burn everything unless it's a really heinous crime, right? You don't need to burn everything just because an artist is a bit of a dick. But again, sometimes maybe you should ignore them, and they don't deserve your attention, and they don't deserve your veneration. But yeah. I do not have a freezer full of heads. I have a freezer full of thumbs. I would show you what's in my freezer, but I am not broadcasting currently on my phone, so I can't carry you to my kitchen. I'm literally broadcasting you from a screen that is about this big with a Yeti microphone that is right here. Ellen says, I feel like I have just the right amount of manipulation. So this time of the year is always the worst, and winter is still kicking around too long. Feel tired and bummed. You need to get out and exercise, John. Have you been exercising? And also, take some vitamin D and calcium. It will help you. You have an hour a day. You need more exercise. Maybe you need to weight lift. You have a sad lamp. What else is bothering you about your life? Okay, what else? Fuck the winter. There's obviously something else that's bothering you about your life. Tell me. Mr. Field says, I lost 20 kilograms and hurt my foot and put 4 back on. Oh, no, not the 4-pound punishment. You fatty 4. I gained like 8 pounds or 9 pounds in February, like from Christmas time, and I had to take it off. How I took it off was I just stopped eating as much fucking McDonald's and I started walking more again. And now I've gone 8 hours without eating, and I'm going to pass out in this broadcast due to lack of blood sugar. Eventually, my best friend's going to show up too. So, well, that would be 8 in pounds. Oh, 4 stone? No. You lost 4 kilograms. Oh, sorry. I read that as pounds. So John, what else is wrong in your life? Okay, there we go. Now that's really it. I'm being proactive, but nothing is a perfect fix. I'm 30 years old. I know how it goes. Oh, well, I mean, whenever I'm sad, I guess I know I have irrational emotions sometimes that I need to just like breathe through or change my focus and not ruminate on. I had a professor in university, a psychology professor, saying that the root cause of depression was largely rumination, which means repetitive thoughts where you don't tell yourself to just stop lamenting in your mind on, or reflecting on all of your problems. You have to break the loops. You have to literally tell yourself stop, and you have to train yourself stop. Now, that's kind of a controversial opinion these days because people are like, my depression is an illness that can never be fixed. And I think maybe in some cases it is, but he had a point. It's like he basically was arguing for cognitive behavioral therapy. So if you just feel blue, I mean, you gotta refocus yourself and maybe do self-care stuff that's enjoyable. Like, I don't know, eat some popcorn, paint a picture. Like, art is really therapeutic for me. There's a point where I'm painting where like I literally am not thinking anymore. I am one with the painting. That doesn't happen with anything else. Like editing, I'm always fucking mentally present in editing. And it's painful because I have to sit my ass down here and do it for hours. But painting is just amazing. And back to exercise, like I think there's past a certain point that if you just keep walking, kind of like Forrest Gump, run across America, that you really do let go of your sadness. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you've lost weight, Mustang. I gained about 40 pounds after a motorcycle accident, and I still need to lose it. Hopefully when it warms up, I'll start running. Well, I had to get over, I had an Achilles injury, which actually I can see now it's gone. It was like a big bump of fluid. And that was from when I did the jumping jack, the sports bra jumping jack video, which I took down. I'm going to probably re-upload it, but it was very painful. And I had to start, my feet are actually on a chair. I'd start elevating my feet when I was editing, ice it, and then apply heat. And it slowly, very, very slowly, took 3 months to get better and change my shoes. Andreas says, hi, Efrain. Hi, Andreas. I split wood for depression and cardio. 9UW says, yeah, rumination is hurtful. I was recently in a trap due to a crappy job and not being able to distance myself from it. Oh, well, ultimately it gave me the power to push forward. That's good. That's a very positive mindset. John says, I'm very familiar with CBT and have been doing that. Also, self-care just takes time to weather out. But thank you for your advice. I write, actually. Oh, you do? Are you published online? Big Bub says, exercise is a good stress reliever, and sometimes the stresses of life build up and mentally break people down. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I've gone through hard times too. I understand that, and I sympathize and I empathize with you guys. And I'm not going to argue that like people are never sad. And if anything, I feel like in our culture, it is somewhat oppressive to insist that people need always be happy or feel great, because that's just not reflective of reality. It's kind of like pushing the fairy tale that love is always grand. It's an incomplete picture, and it sets a standard that people can never live up to. So of course they end up feeling deficient and frustrated. Foot injuries are hard to explain how bad they are. Yeah, like, well, it's because like in the case of this, it's like you can't walk without like feeling pain. Like you I don't know, you worry that you're going to like snap your ankle, because that sometimes happens. Like when you have an Achilles tendon injury that you don't treat, you could be running and whoop, and then you're fucked. And then you have to get like surgery. So I was afraid with the pain that it would get that bad. So, but I managed to treat it. Knock on wood, so far, so good. Or intestinal problems are pretty bad, I find. Like I had gut problems for years because of taking a shitty, powerful antibiotic. And, it's chronic conditions are a fate I don't wish on anyone, because it just peppers your whole existence with pain and weakness, and it sucks. I mean, I was really sick this last year too, guys. You forget this. I had a fucking throat cyst. I literally had an abscess in my throat for 3 months, and I had a fever every day for 3 months. I still produced content, I might add. Kudos to me. And it took me going on really strong antibiotics to kill it. And now I feel like I've been reborn. Like as of January, I just feel amazing. Maybe that's also why I'm happy, because I'm not sick anymore. The Fargo High Plains Reader website has freelance journalism I've done. I'm writing fiction too that has gotten some local publications. Oh, well, that's good. So I guess just keep focusing on your goals. Like develop a goal for yourself, which I think you have, and that'll help you even more, because then it'll give you a feeling of purpose. I think people easily fall into depression if they lack a sense of purpose and they lack a sense of gratitude. And again, if they're not taking care of their bodies or their health is bad, of course, you know, that also will play into it. Can you do the shoot dance challenge? What's that? Science is that if you overheat during exercise, you don't burn fat as well. Oh, really? Mr. Field says, I really like walking uphill with weights in the extreme cold. I'm really going to miss winter. You masochist? I'm not missing winter. I guess I don't mind when it's cool, but like the bitter cold, no, sorry. We've had enough of that here. It was like -10 yesterday. It was ridiculous. So Alden says diet has a lot to do with mood. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Because if your sugars are weird, it'll also affect your mood. Hi from Spain. Hi, Gizmo. Oh my God, Franz Kafka. Are you really going to torture me with the metamorphosis? What a horrible, sad fucking story. That is one of those stories that will forever be burned in my mind. Like cannot unfeel. Not cannot unsee, cannot unfeel. He turned into a giant bug, and then they threw apples at him. And he never got what he needed. It was just so sad. This tale of alienation and marginalization and suffering. Why did you bring? Yeah. Mr. Field says, it feels great. You can see the steam coming off my head during the workout. Well, move to the Arctic Circle, Mr. Field. 9UW says winter's great. Keeps me from overheating. I think my son feels that way, because he's big, so he like emanates a lot of heat. literally. And he's barely needs to wear a coat in winter. He's that, hot all the time. So he prefers it when it's cold outside. I'm just checking something. I'm checking my notifications. Am I being rude? Am I being rude by looking down at my cell phone while we're talking? Hit the like button if I'm being rude. How many likes did I have? Out of curiosity. Ahmed. Wait, I can't see. I like when people laugh in Spanish because it's ha 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 with a J. 209? 209. 210. No, 212. Cool. Okay. Very rude. Yeah, her friend says I'm done with winter. You and me both, baby. I just want to be comfortable. I feel like, I don't know, cold is suffering. But I mean, I basically wear like a ton of layers. So I think that helps a lot. Just a minute. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to live stream for because I need to eat. And if I don't eat, I will start feeling faint, though I think I should eat when my friend comes. I think Jonathan's going to want to eat when he gets here. But there's a lot of you guys here right now because it's Friday. What are you guys doing Friday night other than hanging out with me? Food stream. Yeah, but I could. However, the problem is that I have to go make the food, and I would have to leave the stream running as I'm making the food because I can't carry my computer with me. More snow tomorrow. Oh God. Yeah, it was snowing here earlier. Oh yeah, it's snowing right now, actually. Can I turn my, here, look. Oh, let's not knock anything over. Can you guys see the snow? I'm gonna knock over everything just for you guys so I can show you the snow. This is a bad idea. I don't like this idea. Oh! Too much crap on the windowsill. Okay, I can clearly see the snow. Can you guys? Do you see it? Because I can see it, but I guess it's just not showing up. It's not showing up on the webcam. It's too faint. There were bigger flakes before. Damn it. Damn it. God damn it. Okay. Hold on. I'll put this back. I can see it. I can see it really clearly, but you guys can't because that's just my webcam. Put this back, and I've got shit all over the place. Oh my God. I can't believe I just did that. That could have been very bad. Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? Oh no. I picked up a glass and I didn't realize there was a glass in the middle of it and it dropped. Yeah, that was glass. I did break something. I broke my glass. Hold on. No, this is no good. How did that happen? I picked it up and okay, there was a glass in the middle of this that I use for when I'm painting. And when I picked it up, somehow it picked up the glass with it, but then it fell out and hit the radiator and broke. Luckily, the glass did not spray me in my face. though I probably wouldn't have had anything horrible. Yeah, see, that's why I try to not do like crazy things when I live stream, because I get distracted and then shit like that happens. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Gotta sit. Now I've unnerved myself. Just a glass. Damn it. That was risky. No more taking risks when you're live streaming, Dave. Sit. I hope that's the most dramatic thing that ever happens when I go live. Yeah, I gotta sweep that up. So now oh yes, there's lots of glass on the floor. Oh, that's bad. See, I'm also hungry, so shit like this starts to happen. Okay, sorry, I'm just having a moment. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think I gotta go. I have to clean up the glass that I broke on the floor, and I'm very glad that when the glass hit the fucking radiator that it didn't ricochet in my fucking face. So, oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Wall Street, right? Because I know your name's Greg. I think your name's Greg. Are you hypoglycemic? No. However, when I don't eat for 8 hours, I think I start to get a little loopy. But that was weird because I guess I was focused on talking to you guys. Oh, thank you, Frayne. So the prettiest girl is Greg Jones, followed by a Frayne is my micro sugar daddy, as a joke. Life of a glass is transient. Entropy claims even the best of our glasses. It does. Well, glass is technically a liquid, and over time it just loses its shape. It's there's like a special word for it. Glass is a liquid. Let me just look this up. Thank you, Greg, and thank you, Frayne. I appreciate the donations. I will eat well tonight. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'll make something. Oh, somebody just sent me a message on Instagram. I love you. Thank you for saying you love me, whoever you are. Literally, there's the messages, I love you. I don't know who it is. Glass is liquid. It's an amorphous solid. There you go. Amorphous meaning it does not retain its shape. You're going away, Greg? Oh, okay. Bye, Greg. Earlier glass makers were imperfect in their production. That's why the old ones are droopy at the bottom. Yeah, but apparently it's an amorphous liquid that also has to amorphous solid. Sorry, that's why. Oh, thank you. Top of the we will rebuild. It shall be rebuilt. I would totally right now sweep in front of you guys, but like I'm afraid I'm going to do more damage. Compulsion is like just turn the monitor around and clean for saying you were also a micro sugar daddy of the evening. Now I have a total of $32, which means that I can order pizza. Jonathan owes me half of it though, because I'm always paying for Jonathan's food. But he's bringing wine, so I guess it evens out. It's fine. I want pizza, which is, again, back to losing weight, is probably a bad choice. I wish I had no, I don't want frozen pizza. I want real pizza. Who am I kidding? It's like, I wish I had frozen pizza. We will rebuild glass. Was that the most exciting thing that happened in my stream? Me breaking a glass? See, that's what you need to do, John, to not be depressed. Break more glasses. Do something cathartic. Go outside and throw plates like Logan Paul. Yash is pretty much 10 points for honesty, Yash. I can't believe I did that. How stupid of me. I literally grabbed the roll of tape like this, and there was a glass in the middle, and somehow, maybe it never picked it up. Maybe I just went like this, but it did pick it up because I got to the ledge and it was on the table. That's really weird. I was like, that's some magic, because the glass didn't even fit. The glass didn't even fit in this hole. The glass was like this big. So it must have rested on the edges. I picked it up like this. And then as soon as it went like this, it went smash. Only goes downhill from here. You mean the broadcast or life? Yes, I have seen those anger rooms. There's one in Montreal where you can throw axes and like smash like toilets and smash tables. Hello, Emma. And hi, Emily. Emily said hi before, and I think I forgot to say hi to her. Emma, it's been a while. The prettiest girl, the original prettiest girl in the room is here, guys. Everyone, a round of applause for Emma. She's the original prettiest girl in the room. Hello, Emma. Yeah, as long as you wear eye protection. I should have, when I was taking that glass, I should have been wearing my eye protection, which I own from the Dan Bilzerian video, because I bought BB guns. So I bought eye protection, and they've been quite useful. Although they are kind of like, oh, the glass will be remembered. Thank you, 9UW, for the £5. I feel like the glass needs to go on the wall. I feel like I need to paint the glass on the wall, because that was like a memorable stream moment. What did you miss? Well, I can't believe my glass is making me money. I can't. I really, literally can't. Or that €5. Oh, that's €5, not £5. Well, that's even more. Thank you. That's about the amount of weight that you lost, 9UW. Yeah, it's euros. I just realized that because I wasn't looking at the symbol correctly. Well, €9 is about $10 Canadian. The glass on the wall. I'm just writing this down without hurting myself. Oh my God, there's glass on the table. Okay, this is very dangerous. Oh my God. Okay, I'm writing this down, but I'm not hurting myself. I'm freaked out, guys. I've never been so traumatized while broadcasting. Whoa. Glass on the wall. What's the date today? April the 6th. 4/6/18. I'm going to put it on the wall. It's now in my book. Idea books. These also generate happiness. If you're ever sad, buy a blank book and just start writing what you want in it. I know that sort of sounds like a secret, but it does work, because then you start thinking about your goals. It turns into a goal. Uh-oh, connection has slowed. You guys know what that means. When the connection slows, this is what's happening. You guys know what it is, right? The YouTube spies are here. They're like, what's she about to do in her stream? Something dramatic just happened. She's making money. She said ass, not glass. They're judging me so harshly right now. Hi, Google. I've got my Google glasses. Hey, Google Glass. I got my Google Glass on. Oh, they left the stream. You see that? Wait, as soon as the stream starts moving normally again, I know they've left. How's your evening, moderator? I hope you're having a good day at work. I hope there's nice snacks available for you in the cafeteria. And if you don't get snacks, like I would totally buy you a snack if you would just stop spying on me. It's true. They've said that what YouTube will do is that they'll slow down the streams if they suspect something weird's going on, because they want to have a delay, so that if you do something that you're not allowed to do, they can cut you off. So right now, literally, I'm being slowed down because they're afraid that something bad's going to happen. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm just going to sit like this until they go away. It's fine. Stop throttling me. I'm not doing anything wrong. I just broke a glass. Hey, Logan Paul breaks plates all the time. If you're not going to be a dick to Logan Paul, you're not allowed to be a dick to me. It's 6:15. Thanks, Google. 9UW has remembered the glass. Mustang has remembered the glass. Efrain has remembered the glass, and Greg Jones has remembered the glass. No, nothing's happening. I mean, it's just been a chill day. I shot some photos for my private Patreon. I dealt with some business regarding making a flash reel for my main channel. I released a photo on Instagram. Oh my God, the connection's so bad. Hold on a second. I'm shutting more windows because like it is unusually bad right now, guys. Can you tell? Because I can. Maybe my computer's running out of memory. Maybe that's no, I don't think so. I think they're buffering the stream for some reason. Anyhow, can everybody see me normally, or is it bonkered for you guys? Whoa, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Huh. Okay. Because yeah, it looks like it's doing something weird on my end. It's all good. Okay, moving on. Okay, so let's move stuff out of the way. Yes, the frames told me to put on shoes so I don't hurt my feet. Hold on. I don't know, Alden, if Alden's still here. Yeah, low blood sugar. I guess my blood sugar can get super low. And when I was pregnant, I had gestational diabetes. So I think, and my great grandmother had type 2 diabetes, even though like I'm a very normal body weight. So usually you only become at increased odds of type 2 diabetes once you get larger. But yeah, like if I don't eat, I get faint, confused, forgetful, shaky. And I can tell like I'm legitimately hungry now because I walked over 7,000 steps. I shot all those photos. I went live and then I'm live again. Going live actually burns quite a bit of calories because like I'm talking nonstop and moving, right? And breaking glasses. Thank you for the Davison glass replacement fund. Did you guys know that I actually don't own glasses? I only own plastic tumblers and mugs. Why? And I only own plastic wine glasses because the only time I've ever gotten stitches, let's not hurt ourselves, Davison. Okay, the only time I've ever gotten stitches was by washing a wine glass. If you can see right there, I have a faint white scar. Do you see that? Where it's kind of flat at the upper part of my finger. I was washing a wine glass and I went like this. And as I did this with the sponge, the wine glass broke and sliced open my finger super deep. Like it was disgusting. I don't know that it didn't quite slice to the bone, but it was pretty bad. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I covered it up and I, of course, went to the emergency room and it only took, I think, 3 stitches to close. But ever since that moment, I fell out of love with glasses. Plus, I don't have a dishwasher. So if I'm the one who's washing it and I don't really care to drink out of glasses that much, I'm like, I'm just replacing everything with plastic. My butthole tightened. I clean glasses a lot. Oh, YouTube's going to come back. They're going to be doing this again. You just said butthole. $2 for the butthole. I'm joking. Yeah, literally, I forcibly went like this and sliced open my freaking finger. But I mean, that's pretty random, right? Like how many times have all of us been washing glasses quickly like this? But it was a specific wine glass too. It was a thinner one. So that's why it was so easy to shatter. And it's like, just like I've chipped my tooth by biting into a fork. The fork literally hit the right point of my tooth that it just took off the corner. Had I bit it any other way, it wouldn't have happened. So it's like sometimes freak shit just happens. No, we can't say the bad words. No bad words on YouTube. Bad words are no. We are good people. Good citizens of the internet. We say happy things. Profanity is unacceptable. Talking about anything to do with bodies touching bodies is unacceptable. Google is great. Google is good. We love YouTube. Amen. Drinking straight out of the bottles for the win. I try to avoid that if it's wine bottles, if only because I worry about chipping my teeth. No swearing on my. I would love to go on a Christian Minecraft server and swear like a sailor because I would laugh my butt off. So Frank says, I feel that way about storing glass bowls at the top of the cabinet. Exactly. Actually, the man I lived with put knives in the upper shelf of the cabinet because I was afraid of cutting myself on one. So his solution was to put it up top and not tell me. And one time I went to grab a plate and I saw that it was dragging. It was a plastic plate. Luckily, it was dragging the knife out. I'm like, that knife could have fallen on my head. And I freaked out. I screamed at him. I was like, well, how does this make any sense? It's a worse solution than leaving them on the counter. But whatever, it didn't fall on my head. It didn't slice open my nose. It didn't stab me. But I thought it was very unfortunate. Davison tipped someone $2,000. What do you mean? Oh my God. And what happened when it broke on your face? I'm sorry. Did someone tip me $2,000? No. Greg tipped me, or Wall Street tipped me $22, not $2,000. Unless that was that $2,000? Wait, no, he's tipped me $22. God, I wish I was $2,000. No. I don't think you can even tip $2,000 on YouTube. You can only tip a maximum of $500, I think. No, nobody's ever tipped me $2,000. The most everyone's ever tipped me is Jad. Jad and Wall Street have both tipped me over $100. Jad, are you here? Jad is rad. You've seen somebody get tipped $2,000, or you've seen it on my channel? Straight out of the jug, I agree with, because then it's plastic. Oh no, I left a scar on my chin and chipped a tooth. I'm sorry. Poor friend. You can buy those silicone patches that'll fix the scars. You have to be a Twitch streamer with big jugs to get a $2,000 tip. You know, I could do that. I could break out the jugs. I can get 2 bras. I can put on 2 bras. And my jugs can be quite impressive. Don't underestimate my jugs. And then you can drink straight from the jug. Kidding. But I choose not to. And especially on this channel, because this channel is clean. And my other channel is not quite as clean. And we go and keep it that way, girls. Well, I think some of the donations are fake, but I've heard that rich kids from Dubai like to drop big tips. I mean, I guess it's good hype marketing. If you see someone get a $2,000 tip, you're going to talk about it like Emma just did, right? I knew Duffy says, sorry, but there's too much of the tip, just the tip. Sorry, but that's a bit too much tip for my finances. But hey, when you become a millionaire for no reason, you'll get some of that action. Well, thank you. I look forward to my $2,000 tip when you become a millionaire. I'll hold you to it. And if not, your thumb goes in my freezer. I have to do more on Twitch, guys, but I'm so married to YouTube that I just stay here. I mean, they're happy with it, I think. They should be, because I make them money. If we all buy, hey, we could go in on group lottery tickets. Bitcoin did not make me a millionaire. How many Bitcoin did you buy? Or did you buy in late and you lost money? Wait, I got to make sure Jonathan doesn't show up and then I can't. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He is here. I'm good. At least I'm psychic, because I was like, wait, I think Jonathan's showing up. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Poor Jonathan. Oh, no. R.I.P. Jonathan. Shit. Where are you?
I'm on my way. I'm just calling about one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was live streaming and I didn't, how stupid.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting on the bus soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Just get whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Sorry. I had a private phone call that I made public. Sorry, Jonathan. Congratulations. You were part of my broadcast. Unwittingly. Too late. He's gone. I'll tell him when he gets here. and I have to make sure I clean it up because I'm going to forget, and I am getting dangerously hungry. Okay, guys, I love you guys. Oh, wait. Telling you got distracted because the last Dogecoin is skyrocketing. Oh, really? That means I think I have quite a few Doges. Someone sent me a bunch of Doges at one point, but I don't know if I can withdraw from that wallet because it's on a website that had issues with withdrawals before. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your tips. Thank you so much for your time, your friendship, and participation. I got to go. I got to clean up a glass. I got to eat something before I pass out. I got to not be obsessive compulsive about the glass and think I could have, I wouldn't have killed myself. I just wouldn't have wanted to scar myself. But chances are if it would have flown at my face, it just would have just scratched it. Okay. So next time I don't fuck with things that fall over when I'm broadcasting. But I guess you guys were very generous and we shall rebuild. And the glass 2018 the glass is going on the wall. So, so have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.